Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Noles will put total leather to crank us up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Coates. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Fighting off the defender. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes,
afterburners coming. Touchdown Cougars. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
7, Florida State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
and that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. He's loose. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Polly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Across the 45. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wazoo. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Florida State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Back to throw, it's Coates. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Trying to find his man on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that pass picked off. Obliterates him, still on the move. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The jet sweep pass. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Fires downfield. Connection to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The first down pass, complete on the out route.
Looking at a second and short now. Looking for a man. It's Coates. Feeling some heat. Trying to get to him. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Washington State has it all working right now. Looking for room. It's Cantrell. Makes one man miss. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, running back on the move. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
On the move. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars!
Washington State.
There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. He's going for it all. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's McCoy. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that ground.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, looking again to throw. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Bully ball on third and short. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. They're bringing heat. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout. Florida State.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They go to the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You're down, obviously, at the half. You had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in there.
Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had. Yeah,
right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint.
Touchdown, no! They take the lead with the 6. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Fast motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
26, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tom.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Cantrell. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Toss sweep to the right. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Second down coming up. Looking to throw its coats. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He finds his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Relying on that running game inside the red zone, he picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Washington State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Seminoles will have a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Washington State 27, Florida State 26.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the ground with the back. Pickup of one. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. Going for 6. Touchdown Seminoles! They've got the lead here in the fourth. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Calls his own number. Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Looking for a gap. It's Cantrell. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Washington State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Washington State, number 4, in the end zone.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the fourth. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Pulls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Seminoles are on the move. Wide receiver shows motion. Going up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Washington State.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. It's good. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout. So there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
To the air, it's Coates. Moves around to clear up the vision. Slings it downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. It's very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
back to the air one more time. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. He's going to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Cantrell.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Gets it out fast. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Looking to throw, it's Coates. It's complete on the right side. And he's running in the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Cougars. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago.
And the returner goes down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He wants to throw. Unleashes one. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to advance it.
Finds his man. It's McCoy. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
It comes down to this now. One final play to win it. This ball has got to get in the end zone somehow, some way. Who's going to step up?
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Florida State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the... That one should do it.
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1, horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking.